Hey Lunacy Spiders, this is Shannon, and I just figured I would do a little stream, mostly to catch up, talk about random shit, but also I'm pretty fucking annoyed right now with a certain little bitch fuck named, well, I don't know his fucking name, he's a little pussy and doesn't put it out there, but AngryMGTOW. And so if people haven't heard on this little fucker, he was doing a live stream and he's stereotypical MGTOW, which I will say, just to preface, I used to sympathize with MGTOW, a lot of them. And the reason why is I thought most of them were like Dr. RandomRCam. Hi, Chad. I see everybody. Hey, guys. Which people are surprised when they hear that Dr. RandomRCam identifies as a MGTOW. But he was the first... example I ever knew of, of MGTOW. I'd never heard of it before him. And so I figured, they were all like him, or at least mostly. But it turns out, no, most sane MGTOW, if you can, say that, are just guys who are like, yeah, I'm just gonna back out, I'm not gonna date, I'm not gonna get married, that's just my choice. And I totally get that. Like, it's not a choice I would make, but I totally get it. But most of these, sane guys have decided to opt out, but they still get along with women. They don't think women are inherently evil. And then you have the big, loud, dumbass MGTOW that have YouTube channels that are just dedicated to the evil women's and the, they're after my resources and, all that, which I don't know how many have left comments on my videos complaining about resources and how I'm after their resources. Nothing to do with them or their resources. It's like their version of shouting patriarchy is resources. But so just going over MGTOW for that. But yeah, so AngryMGTOW, he decided to, well, he was doing a stream, and I guess he had called it at the time, though he changed the name. He had called it Making a Girl Cry or something. And I guess the girl he was streaming with was a friend of Jeff Holiday's. And so she invited Jeff in, and Jeff kind of just made the guy look like an idiot, which is not difficult to do. And so then this guy, instead of just taking it on the chin and acting like, a rational human being and an adult about it, oh, okay, I look like an idiot because I'm an idiot. No, he decides, okay, well, I want to ruin this person's life then because they made it obvious to the world that I'm an idiot. Like it wasn't obvious before. And so he decides he's going to go ahead and, hi Max, I see you. He decided that he was going to try to dox Jeff Holiday, which luckily he was not able to do. He was only able to put out their P.O. box that they have for fan stuff to be sent to. But he's also trying to actively get his subscribers to to report the holidays to Child Protective Services under the specious claim that they do drugs around their kid, which I know the holidays pretty well. I know they don't do any drugs, you know, aside from drinking sometimes, which is completely legal, and smoke cigarettes as far as I know. But yeah, no, they don't do drugs. So yeah, but so this guy is going after these loving parents, going after their kid to get their child taken away, which, you know, you would think the guy who claims he's all about MGTOW and men's rights and all of that, you know, isn't using the child welfare system and, you know, using it as a weapon and using a man's child as a weapon and trying to make fatherless boys something that MGTOW are usually pretty pissed off about, and the fact that, you know, feminists will use that kind of system to abuse other men. Just saying. No, it's only bad when the feminists do it, but when the MGTOW do it, it's justified. I can't even understand how someone can be that hypocritical and still have little minions who are like, you know, yeah, let's do this, you know, no, there's no bad tactics, there's just bad targets. And fuck you, man. You don't go after someone's kids. You know, you can try to rebut all day long, you can be a dick all day long, but seriously, I just it's just gross. It's fucking gross. And so yeah, and this guy is just, well, it was funny because I didn't know who he was. I didn't know who this guy was or that he even existed until all of this. So if he was really worried about his image and the fact that he's going to look stupid, you know, if he would have just let it die, he would have been fine. No one, he would have gone on into, you know, his continued obscurity. But now, you know, people know who he is. And when I first heard his voice, because he's got this, you know, he's got this avatar, and it's got the sunglasses and the big burly beard and everything. Wrath, we are talking about AngryMGTOW. But, you know, he's got this avatar with this big beard and, you know, all of that. But when you hear his voice, like, I don't know if you guys remember that guy who doxed himself when he was on a stream with Bearing. His name was The Atheist Gamer. But he sounds just like that. Like, I'm wondering if it's the same guy. Like, he's got this high-pitched voice. He sounds like he's probably on the spectrum. And I'm not saying that, like, oh, haha, like, you know, everyone is autism, you know, I'm not doing that. I'm legitimately, like, I think the guy might be on the spectrum. But it's just, like, you can tell by his voice, like, there's no way he can grow that big bushy beard that is on his avatar. And, you know, it very much seems like there are men who decide to opt out of the system and whatever. And, you know, that's fine and everything. They seem to be the men going their own way by choice. And then you have people like AngryMGTOW and, you know, all of those ones, Sandman and all them, who I'm pretty sure they're not opting out of romantic relationships by choice. I think, like, the really angry ones, so the non-randomer cams of the world, are probably MGTOW by default. because it's obvious this guy's balls probably never dropped, and even if they did, no one would want to fondle them anyway. So I am annoyed by that, and I don't know. I kind of want to, you know, run over this guy's toes. But you know, with a wheelchair, not a car. Oh, thank you. My first super chat ever. From Joey Jojo, saying you are beautiful in that sexy Kat Dennings way. Thank you. I appreciate that. Max Garrett says, because I never know how to say your last name, by the way, Max. I feel like I'm going to say it wrong. The problem with MGTOW is they assume women are slaves to their biological hypergamous instincts. Hypergamous. Ha! There we go. Hypergamous. Persephone 66. Dr. Abraham is MGTOW. He's too sexy for that. Well, as far as I know, at least a couple years ago, he said that he was MGTOW, but he has just he's just opted out of the system as far as, you know, dating and getting married and stuff. He doesn't want the possible downsides that can happen from that, which I totally get. I really do. There are a lot of women out there who will abuse the system. I've seen it firsthand. You know, I've talked about it before. I had a friend who lived with me, great guy, started dating this woman. Turns out she's the textbook of intersectional feminism, and she ends up getting pregnant on purpose, which apparently she had already done with her previous child. Got pregnant on purpose for the sole purpose of getting child support, and it turns out the woman's a lesbian. So I get it. There is, you know, an incentive to not be all about the dating of the women's, and I get it. But, you know, yeah, no, I agree. Dr. Random McCam is too sexy for that. Let's see. Jeff Jr. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. So I know you're talking about the holidays, son. Always looks so happy on stream. I can't imagine how horrible it would be if he would be taken away because of those lies. The holidays should call the cops and inform them. As far as I know, authorities have been contacted about this guy and all of that. Whoa! Thank you, Tim. Thank you. $20 for the baby. Thank you, Tim. I still don't know how Super Chat exactly works. Wondering how I'm going to get this money. Might want to talk to Liz Reptile. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's just no, he's a very happy kid. They love him to death. The boy is their entire world. And for someone to use, you know, the same system that they try to fight against, it's disgusting. So, yeah. Bye, Max. Have a good Easter. Oh, kroner. I don't know what the difference between kroners and dollars, whatever. Yeah, I know Jeff's son's name. I just respect for them. I'm not gonna say his name. I know they've said it and stuff. You know, just out of respect, especially with what's going on right now. So yes, this is about AngryMGTOW going after Jim and Mem's kid. And yeah, he's disgusting. This guy is absolutely disgusting, and it's so hypocritical. It's about $3. Hey, $3 is awesome, dude. Thank you. I'm not here for the money, guys. I mean, money's cool, but yeah. The guy sounds like a faggot. Yeah, probably. Tim says, for someone who isn't afraid of doxing people like AngryMGTOW because he has nothing to lose, I guess we will soon see that he was wrong. We will. This guy's just sick, and his voice is just so annoying. Like, I really, like, his voice is all kind of high-pitched and derpy sounding, and just, you know, oh, I'm not a beta male cuck kind of thing, but it's like, yeah, you are. You're going your own way because no one will suck your dick. And congrats on the baby. At least we know he won't starve. Yeah, I know you're talking about the boobies. The Chronicles of Gore book. You'd think they'd have a huge heart on for them. Oh my god. So the Chronicles of Gore books, which, yes, they are a MGTOW's wet dream. I actually knew a guy that was like all into that shit and wanted to like real life role play that shit. And I probably am gonna have to explain what this shit is now. So okay, I will. Chronicles of Gore, spelled G-O-R, it's just, oh god, it's so fucking sick. Okay, so it's yeah. So it's like the way it was explained to me, because I've never I'm sorry, Ghost Fail, I see you. I'm sorry. It's they kept coming up on as sex abusers on sexual assault helpline I volunteered for. I'm not surprised by that. Okay, so for reference, I'll tell you about the guy, and then I'll tell you about what he was into. So this guy I used to know. He was a friend of my husband's in high school, and just weird dude, you know, like you look at him and it's like, okay, I could see him, you know, tying people up in his basement kind of look, like eyes bugging out of his head, kind of. And I'm not saying that like his eyes were wide. I mean, they physically like were bugging out of his head. And just very strange guy. Slept on my couch once. Proceeded to fuck my couch in his sleep. So yeah, weird, disgusting dude. Had a crush on one of my friends and decided to make her like the background of his phone. So yeah. So he takes me and my friend aside, and who is another chick, by the way, and wants to tell us about this thing he's into. And basically what it is, it's based on these books called the Chronicles of Gore, and they call it Gorian. And this is like, you know, I'm trying to pick this out from 5 years ago in my head. But basically it's a society, which I think these are like sci-fi books. But it's society where men are the absolute high rulers. Women are always shaved heads and always on their knees and naked, and must be subjugated at all times, give over sex at any time, be complete slaves, be complete, completely silent, and will, clean and cook and everything. Basically, yeah, that would be a MGTOW's wet dream, I bet. Is a society like that. So, yeah. Persephone66 says, I think one of my exes was into gore. It's unfamiliar. Yeah. Liz says, Gorians essentially believe women are slaves and men are dominators. Free women are miserable and women are happy when being subjugated by powerful men. Yeah. But the thing is, I know it sounds kinky or whatever, but guys, like, this is not like it would just be a role play. It would be like a life, like a complete enslavement. You see what I'm saying? There's getting kink on, and then there's, holy shit, this is abuse. So, yeah. Gareth says, I'm not actively dating, but I call myself a bachelor. That thing that men did when they were going over their own way for thousands of years. Yeah. It's just fapping fodder, like 50 Shades of Grey. No, like these guys legitimately try to live this and try to legitimately subjugate and enslave women. And when this guy told me he was into this, I kind of pulled my husband aside and told him about it. And yeah, we didn't associate with that guy anymore because, yeah, I didn't want him around me because he had kind of, done the whole, oh, if you weren't with, my friend, I'd totally fuck you kind of thing. And he would be around the house, when my husband was at work. And yeah, I didn't want any of that shit. Oh, Red Royals, 20 pounds. Love you, Shannon. All the best with the little one. Thank you. Liz says, it's highly abusive if it's lived in real life. It's a utopian setting that often devolves into exploitation real quick. Yeah. We had a woman who got her leg cut up in a van because in the story, slave girls are branded. Yeah. Like, it was fucked. Like, I'm giving the most basic overview. And it was just, it was so fucked. Can we not just keep our kinks semi-private? I mean, yeah, but this guy, I think, was trying to entice. Like, the dude is that nuts. So, yeah. Oh, and if people are interested in... I did a stream yesterday with Liz Reptile and a bunch of other cool people, Base Mama, Tim, and we basically did a baby shower for the little nugget that's living in my uterus. And I'm going to be putting it up later on the channel. I got to download it and then re-uploaded it. But if you're interested, the baby registry is linked in the description of this, just in case you want to see what we're trying to get for the little booger. Lane Hamilton says, was he super rapey? Yeah, and I'm not the kind of person that's like, oh, well, you're just a creeper, or whatever like that. I'm not that kind of person, but this guy really freaked me out. Liz, more on Gorian, saying, I'm no expert, but I had to put the books down because they ignited too much burn it down in a fiery rage in me. That and the characters were more and more poorly written over time. Yeah. Those embarrassing poop stories. Yeah, we told all sorts of embarrassing stories about our kids and pregnancies, and it was fun. So, my kink is a woman dressed in legit cop uniform, placing me under arrest, then rides me. Neat. Blackberry is asking, who was this? This is just someone I knew. Really creepy dude. Okay, I should check my baby list, says Liz. So I will go look at the baby list. I liked the story about the baby that ate the poop. Yeah, that was my son. He ate the poop. He ate his own poop. So, thank you, Liz. Bought a pack of diapers. Thank you. Let's see. Shannon, I hope Jeff reports AngryMGTOW to the police. I'm pretty sure he has. You know, it would be kind of crazy if he hadn't. What the hell is An Date? It's similar to An Hero. So yeah. But yeah, I'm really annoyed about the whole AngryMGTOW situation. Yeah, I have noticed a lot of MGTOWs seem to have personal issues and seem autistic socially, says Sunbro. I can understand that. Yeah, it's the funniest ones I get, because I get them coming to my channel, you know, very, very angry that, you know, I support men's rights because I'm an evil woman and stuff, I guess. But yeah, so, you know, they come to my channel and they're all mad. And I remember one of them just started his whole tirade, and I knew I didn't have to read any further at this point, was, well, you know what the problem with women is? Ugh. Yeah. RPG style says, women won't date me. Well, it's all women's fault. Storms away stamps feet. Lane Hamilton, you all got a crib for the little one, right? We're not doing a crib. We're doing a pack and play, just because it's more versatile and you can move it around. And we know we're not going to be staying where we're at for, you know, too long. We have designs on moving at some point, so it'd be kind of asinine to set up a whole crib and then have to move it. So we're using a pack and play, because, you know, you can get a mattress and put that in the pack and play, or a play yard, if you want to call it that. They used to be called playpens. But yeah, it's just, you know, why not use the thing that's mobile? So, I mean, I live my life on wheels, why shouldn't my kid, you know? My family had a deal with Child Protective Services. One of her neighbors called complaining about the smell of my backyard. I think she didn't like the fact that our backyard wasn't clean. There was no smell. Yeah. I mean, I've had Child Protective Services called on me. I mean, they came, they looked, they left. There was nothing to find or be upset about. But, yeah. I mean, I keep a pretty clean house, and my son was perfectly, perfectly healthy. So. Have a good day, Liz. Thank you. MGTOW present no threat to society. It's just angry MGTOW won't calm down. See, I disagree. I think ridiculous extremists on either side pose a threat because they are so extreme in their beliefs. They will go to any length to, to feel vindicated. They don't care about, what would happen. They don't care. All they care about is getting to their ideological end. I know AngryMGTOW. He's actually usually a nice dude. Well, I don't know him. All I know about him is he's acting like a fucking vagina and going after people's kids. And so in my book, I don't care how nice of a dude he is a scumfuck piece of shit. Just saying. And I don't have an issue with all MGTOW. I have an issue with the fucking idiots. Oh, my resources. Hey, let's use the, system we're trying to fight against that's set up to make fatherless children against men because they made us look stupid on the live stream. Oh, it's okay when we do it. Fuck him. Yeah, I get that. Irate Bear says MGTOW isn't entrenched in today's culture like feminists are. Yeah, I totally get that. But they are still a majority extremist motherfuckers that aren't above using the system that feminists have put in place to exact revenge on people who make them look stupid. Toast Queen says, I was in this junk as a child. I was not personally the child that CPS was called for. It was one of my siblings. So I was involved, of course. I always was upset, confused, and felt like it was my fault. Enlightened Chan says, I saw Jeff's video. He was so calm. If it was me, I'm not sure I would have been that calm. Yeah, I would not have been able to deal with that. Irate Bear says, yeah, but that's just AngryMGTOW, who is currently going too far. Yeah, I get it. I get that it's just this one dude right now. I totally understand that. But I'm saying any extremist, crazy fucker on either side will use whatever means they have to fuck over people they disagree with. It doesn't matter if they are MGTOW and think women are after my resources, or they're feminists and think the patriarchy is after them. An extremist is a fucking extremist, and they will use whatever means they have to feel like they are gaining points for their little ideology. Toast Queen says, I remember trying to scare them off by climbing on the back of the couch where one of the CPS workers was sitting. I believe I growled at the CPS worker. I could see you doing that, Toasty. MGTOW, men going their own way, but not really when MGTOW is an ideology. Yeah, and it's become an ideology. That's the thing. You know, and someone said it a little bit ago, you know, it used to be men just, if they didn't date, they would call themselves bachelors and just not date. And, you know, no big deal. But now it's become this identity where, you know, women are after more resources and, you know, we are biologically made to be evil and just be after people. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. Thinking that anyone of any sex is inherently evil and so base they can't fight their own biological imperatives to be human. And I have heard many MGTOW on videos, because I do go through and watch their shit to see what they're saying. I can't even fathom, you know, the things they say about, oh, well, you know, the women and, you know, all of that. No, fuck you. Maybe you're just mad because no one wants to date you. I can understand MGTOW ideology. Society is gynocentric. They're just MRIs that have given up. Irate Bear, I said at the beginning of this, and I guess you may miss this. I said, I totally understand men wanting to opt out of society and opt out of a system that can fuck them over, because I have seen good men fucked over by the system. I'm talking about, I don't like the little fuckheads who go completely batshit off the wall and take it from, I don't want to opt into this society, to all women are evil. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about the extremist scumfucks. I don't like extremists on either side. Toast Queen says, I guess my point is, even as a kid, I didn't think this crap was right to do. Dragging kids in, using them to fight with others is unacceptable. I totally agree. I've seen MGTOWs that are like the turf version of men. That's what angry MGTOW looks like, says Bitter Zombie. Yeah. And it's so strange, because I've seen and heard things said by these guys, which, how many of them just use a voice box thing on the internet, you know? Like, you know, the computer speech thing. What was his name? Fucking Razorblade Candy? He has all of his clones. Or maybe he's a clone of someone else. I don't know. But, oh my god, they're just so... They're so burned, and you can tell they're burned. And, like, the funny thing is, I've known some guys that I don't think they ever would have known the term MGTOW, but they are like that, where, you know, oh, the women, fuck women, you know, oh, I'll never date. And then as soon as someone wants to slob their fucking knob, they run right back from going their own way. Real fucking quick. Nineball What says, hey, I have been single for 5 years. Could explain my grumpy disposition, but damn, even I am not that big of an ass. Yeah. Yeah, Ghost Fail says it's because no one will date them. They know enough of them IRL personally. Yeah. Enlightenment Chan says, AngryMGTOW is abusing a system meant to help children in trouble, all because he got shat on in a live stream. So fucking petty. Yeah, exactly. It's pathetic. And it's sick. And I just want to make this motherfucker my bitch. Irate Bear says, I don't think it's honest to say it's because no one will date them. You're telling me that people who are that disgustingly antisocial and angry, so angry at women as a whole, you don't think there's a good chunk of them that probably have given up, not because they think they're going to be fucked by a system, but because they've been burned so many times by rejection that they're bitter? Because that's the case for many many an angry feminist too. I'm not saying there aren't guys who got fucked over by women who, took them for everything they had. But there's plenty that probably just couldn't get a woman in the first place. Just like the big fat angry feminists who no one wants to fuck them, and so they become, rabid feminists. The MGTOW community has already disavowed him for his actions. That's cool, I guess. I'm just saying, fuck the people who are supporting him. And he has people supporting him. Ghostfail says, not gonna lie, I had that mindset at one point. I was a guy who got burned bad. And I know that's where it starts for a lot of these guys. True fact, there is always someone who wants to fuck you, says Mitch the Ripper. I mean, yeah, if that guy I know can, that guy who's into Gorian end up with a girlfriend, which, by the way, this guy is like a legit racist. Like, hates every other race except white. And it turns out he's ended up with a Mexican chick and they're having a baby. So, yeah. Bye, bitter zombie. Even getting burned to the ground shouldn't change your basic ethics around child welfare. I completely agree. And again, I'm not saying all MGTOW are scumfucks. I'm saying people who call themselves MGTOW and are like AngryMGTOW are scumfucks. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm probably boring you guys by now. Hey, Roast Anatomy. Happy Easter to you, too. I'm really not doing much for Easter this year. Actually, kind of all the holidays. Well, not the Jeff and the Memory, but all the holidays in the last few months have just kind of haven't done much for them. Because, yeah, I've just been too pregnant and tired. Oh, but it's so funny, AngryMGTOW's whole argument. you know, oh, well, they do the marijuanas around the kid. Jeff and Mem don't smoke weed. Second off, it's legal where they live. Third, the way he talks about it, you know, he does pot. It's like, it just reminds me of Hank Hill. You know, like, oh God, I'm talking to myself. That's a symptom of the marijuana poisoning. Like, it's just, oh God, like, oh, don't inject the marijuanas. You know, like, does anyone remember? Probably not, but there was this sketch on like old school SNL back when Chevy Chase was on there, and you see him rolling a fucking joint, and then he pulls out a belt, puts it on his arm, and pulls, you know, and everything like that. You know, basically tourniquets his arm and tries to stick the joint in his arm. And then, you know, you hear Dan Aykroyd come over, you know, why do you think they call it dope? Like, that reminds me of AngryMGTOW's take on the marijuanas. Don't inject 5 whole marijuanas. Oh, man. AngryMGTOW is streaming right now. Good little scum fuck. Oh, man. I kind of want to go troll his chat. The misuse of services fosters an antipathy towards those services. In CPS's case, they don't need the added problem. They already face hostility all of the time. I agree with you. They should be there to help children in need, not go on vendetta, you know, little fucking crusades to fuck over people who made you look like an ass on the internet. Toast Queen says, I will tell you this, as a child who did grow up with a lot of pot smokers around her, I think I grew up pretty normal. My cognitive functions are normal, not messed up by the marriage iguanas. And she actually spelled marriage iguanas. Yeah, I don't give a shit about. I'm curious if he knows, like, I'm streaming about him. I don't know. Let me know if he is. I don't really give a shit. Tessa Fowler says, our local CPS has been doing great at their job and focusing less on ridiculous quotas. Enlightenment Chan says, not even worth trolling his chat. He might get a little excited. He has attention of a woman. That's true. I should see if he said anything to me on Twitter, though, because I was trolling him hardcore this morning. So we'll see. But yeah, I do not have anything against Child Protective Services, like, as, you know, as a whole. They have some of the worst jobs. They see some of the worst things in the world. And, you know, I'm sure it fucks them up seeing it. Did anyone see? She's not pregnant. She's big boned. Thanks, Beyond Sadness. But did anyone see that 10 hours ago, I guess AngryMGTOW was streaming, and he posted on Twitter, a group of Jeff Holiday supporters are attacking me on stream. Why not go say hello to them? And he put the Hangout link, and apparently no one showed up. No one. No one came to his defense. Which I will give credit where it's due, that no one tried to defend him. Honestly, when it comes to weed, it's the people giggle whenever the numbers 4, 2, and 0 come up that irritate me. There are people who those are the people that keep it illegal. Yeah, like I have no problem with pot. I don't smoke it myself, but it's just not my thing, but I'm fine with it. Maybe if we give AngryMGTOW a joint, he might chill out. No, because the marijuana's... They give you the marijuana poisoning. Loyal Matter says, I'm late to the chat. I use recreational cannabis for pain management in Washington. I have nasty chronic disease, but I also don't have any children. Oh my God, Red Royals says his stream from last night is still up live on his channel in the middle of watching when I went live. It's 6 hours long. Holy fuck. No, apparently he's streaming right now. Pot saved my life when I was going through chemo/radiation. While I'm not a big smoker, I am behind people's right to do it responsibly. I completely agree with you, Nineball. I wish it had been legal in Ohio, which it is, but it isn't still for medical. But I wish it had been when my dad was going through his chemo and everything, because he was the kind of guy, he wasn't going to break the law even if it would, give him relief. And yeah. AngryMGTOW is losing what's left of his fucking mind right now. All right. You know what? I'll pull up his stream. We'll see what he's saying. But I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone and put it by the mic because I'm not good with all that fancy stuff that people do. So. And I love his name on Twitter is MGTOW Angry. Like, all I can think of is MGTOW mad. He's screaming about Egypt and more resources. Are you fucking kidding me? If he's talking about more resources, I'm gonna laugh.
In the description of this video, I make nothing from YouTube right now, but my life is dedicated to MGTOW. There's more to life. Making a positive change. You can Patreon for as little as $5, or you can donate via PayPal. It doesn't matter. But anything you give helps to continue to support the cause and the fight. I'm not going to stop till my dying breath. You know, the saying is, doing nothing is still doing something. The problem is when you do nothing, you're letting someone else decide for you. You have to choose your own poison. It's as simple as that.
So he's begging for money after trying to get someone's kid taken away.
Also, never miss another notification by enabling notifications by clicking on the notification button below any of my videos. I don't know if you agree. I want to know if you agree with me that the end is near.
Oh my God.
And soon we shall win. We are MGTOW. We are men going our own way. We will not surrender. We will not give up. We shall prevail.
Holy shit, shut up. You're going to blow out my mic.
Like, share, subscribe, and if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MGTOW or death. And cheers.
my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did we just witness the birth of a living meme? Holy shit. What was that? Chairs? I think it was change? I don't know. Oh my God. I am glad I clicked on that when I did. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did he blow out the mic? Like, was it bad? Woo. Oh my God. We will. Cheers. What? Oh my God. He's melting down big time, I guess. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I made sure to downvote his little stream while I was there. Got called mangina like 5 times. Oh, nurse, he's out of bed again. Apparently, Jack Dunham says the chat was pretty funny too. The mod kept spamming report manginas. Oh God. Either he's Poe incarnate or he's insane. I don't think a Poe, because you know, Poe's Law, yeah, it's satire. I don't think someone who's doing it for satire would go after someone's kids. And while he might not himself be calling CPS, he is trying to instigate people to do it. And I don't see a satirist doing that. But I love it. He's all freaked out because no one's given to his Patreon. Echo chamber, not the best place to scream. Yeah, he was screaming, dude. And yeah, his equipment sucks. Whee! He's melting down like Chernobyl. No one wants to play with him, so he's got to scream. Can we send poo through Patreon? I wish. Yes, Miss Misa, we are talking AngryMGTOW, and we just caught the end of his stream. We will win. We are MGTOW. And cheers. Like, what the fuck was he saying? Oh my God. And it's called The End is Near. And yeah, the thumbnail is like a city burning. What the fuck? His new name is Chernobyl now. He really does sound like a 14-year-old really angry boy. Yeah. Tim says, how many people were watching the stream? How many were doing it for lulz? I don't know. I didn't see how many people were actually watching. Donate to my Patreon so I can buy chairs. Like, what did he say? It legit sounded like chairs. Oh. Hang on. Let's see if I can play the last few seconds again so I can hear. The chairs. Because I'm trying to figure out what the hell he said. Let's see.
To continue to support the cause.
Oops. So let's see.
And the fight.
Ah, it keeps freezing. No. Oh, he says cheers? That doesn't sound like cheers. Sounds like chairs. Over 100 viewers, not bad. Hey, he was beating me. So let's go to the end of his little tirade.
To my dying breath. You know, the saying is, doing nothing is still doing something. The problem is when you do nothing, you're letting someone else decide for you. You have to choose your own poison. It's as simple as that. Not give up! We shall prevail! Like, share, subscribe, and if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MGTOW or death. And cheers!
I don't know, guys. I think he said all roads lead to MGTOW or death and chairs. Oh, God. Someone meme that for me, please. You know what? I will meme it right now. All roads lead to MGTOW or death and chairs. Chairs. Oh my God. Wait, that sounds like tag. Shia MGTOW. Is Jeff going to do YouTube Saints tonight? I don't know. I haven't talked to him today. He's been a little bit occupied. So yeah, I think I have the thumbnail for this thing. It's going to be all roads lead to MGTOW or death and chairs. Wheelchairs. Oh my God. Oh man, he's a living meme, guys. We've witnessed the birth of a living meme. Our new technology. He should just have gotten drunk with friends and made an ass out of himself instead of broadcasting it all the time. Yeah. Let's see. All roads lead to MGTOW or death. And chairs. Sorry, I'm making this into a meme on my phone. Like, how dumb is this guy? Like, I know it's obvious he's pretty ridiculous, but good Lord. And save. I'm calling him the angry puto. This whole situation is stupid. Potential LOLCOW being birthed. Ask not what MGTOW can do for you, but what you can do for MGTOW. I got $10 says he's campaigning for Hillary Clinton before he dies. It's possible. What was he actually trying to say? I don't know. Apparently, maybe cheers? But it sounded like chairs. You should end all your vids like, subscribe, and wheelchairs. Oh my god. Yeah, this is holy shit. Yeah, he was they may take our resources, but they can never take our chairs. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess he was freaking out. You know, the end is near and oh, everything's burning down right now. And it's just, oh god, it's so stupid. So he flips out because people are turning against him, I guess, which rightfully so. And yeah, I don't know, he's freaking out and he wants people to donate to his Patreon, which I want to go look at his Patreon. I'm sorry I'm not doing screen share stuff, guys. I'm just I don't want to do too much on this laptop because it's a potato. I'm trying to get my good laptop working again, but I don't have the cash to do that right now. So it's going to probably be about $100 to get it fixed, and I don't have that at the moment. So, the end is nigh. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Oh, that's good. No screen share with all the Gorian stuff. Ugh. Let's see. Let's go look at his Patreon. I'll let you know what he's making. All his chairs got repossessed. We will prevail. Faith in abdication of reason. Faith is abdication of reason. Sorry. How the fuck is this little fuck shit have more patrons and get $405 a month? What? Seriously? Oh, and if anyone recognizes that meow, that's my text sound. That's my cat meowing. I was able to record it. But no, what's wrong with the laptop is something got corrupted in the program for it to boot. So it won't boot. So apparently I have to start over from scratch and get a new OS put on it again. So. Ugh, God. He's got these poor, pathetic guys in believing that he's fighting for this cause, and they're giving him $405 a month, and he's bitching that he doesn't make anything on YouTube? Holy shit. What OS is it? Windows 7. Because I refuse to go to 8 or 10. To be fair, Steve Jobs gets a fuck ton of patrons. Yeah, I get that, because he has a lot of subscribers too, though. I mean, this little bitch, like, he has less subs than me. Oh, God. What a little faggot. Hey, Shannon, how's the pregnancy? It's going. I'm getting kicked in my bladder at the moment. I like 10. Yeah, I guess 10 is okay, but I really, really liked 7, and I wanted to stay on it. Guys, please don't tell me how much, you know, it is for different things, telling me to do it myself, because I am completely computer illiterate. Faith, do you have a Windows 7 disk software or whatever? No, I don't. I must run. I have to varnish my chairs. Oh, man. Have you tried accessing the laptop with the mini OS? No, guys, I'm a retard when it comes to yeah. Chairs. I can't, I'm completely illiterate when it comes to putting things together like that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna have someone you know, I'm gonna have to have someone do it because I don't want to fuck up my laptop. Knowing me, I will try to fix it and I will fuck it up. I'm trying to figure out what that chair thing. Maybe he was asking for shares? But, I don't know. Oh, man. On Twitter, I inject up to 5 marijuana bongs a day. Serious question. Did you try putting your laptop on a chair? It could help it. No. What ended up doing the fuck up on it actually was it was on a TV tray, which I will say for the record, I was not the one who did this, by the way. But it was on a TV tray and there was an external hard drive plugged into it, moving some shit, you know, and it had been left plugged into it. And as it was shutting down, so as we were shutting down the laptop, well, I wasn't, but as the laptop was being shut down, the tray got knocked into and the external hard drive disconnected and fell on the floor off the back of the tray. And I don't know what that caused, but it caused all sorts of bullshit. If he really meant to yell out chairs, could it have been a stab at LL? Hey, yeah, maybe he's just trying to talk shit about me with my chair. I don't know. Like, I really want to know what he actually says there. I can understand the MGTOW movement's pain, but don't fall into the old he who fights monsters trap. Incomplete data transfer. Well, it wasn't transferring data at the time. It had just been left plugged in. And we were just shutting down normally. And yes, I know it shouldn't have been plugged in. Chairs are tools of gynocentric oppressive society. They must be dismantled to secure my resources. Oh my god, I can't believe chairs is becoming a meme. I mean, it's not going to be a widespread meme, but little tiny meme. And chairs. We require more chairs. This requires additional pylons. I don't even play Minecraft. I don't know why I just made that joke. Let's build additional chairs. See, AngryMGTOW needs to be like me. I bring my own chair with me wherever I go. So I don't have to yell out. StarCraft, sorry. Brain fart, leave me alone. I got the craft part right. Leave me alone, I have pregnancy brain. Ah, so basically what you're telling me, Enlightenment Chan, is someone who left the thing plugged into the laptop is the person who fucked it and therefore should have to pay for it. But sadly, we are of one bank account. Not really, but you know, yeah. I'm sure you guys can tell it was my husband. You know, he left it in, plugged in, didn't mean to, whatever. And, yeah. He was moving some Sentai that he had downloaded. Not hentai, Sentai. I always have to preface that. Yeah. Make him pay in other ways. Oh, I will. I very much will. I'll make him pay with chairs. So I think AngryMGTOW went from me being angry about him to my new favorite LOLCOW in like 3 seconds flat. It was kind of beautiful. Isn't fucking a laptop bestiality or something? Ow. Yeah, no, that would hurt. I mean, this guy is just so pathetic. You know, he, like, him putting up this whole thing. He put up this, he shared this tweet, "Nature is scary," and it's a hyena carrying the head of a, looks like a gazelle, but it might be a springbok. But it said, "Me making peace with Jeff Holiday." Like, how fucking cringy is that? Like, what? You're a dirty, disgusting scavenger? That's what you are? Because that's kind of what a hyena is. It's like a fleshlight with teeth. Oh, God. So, yeah, if people want to donate to my PayPal for the let's get this laptop back up and running so Shannon can make videos again thing, PayPal link is in the description below. Seriously, that's what's happened. I have gone to make a few videos since all this happened, and I've successfully gotten out a couple, but there have been there have been too many times where I go to shoot a different video or something, and the laptop I'm using, which is 9 years old, just freezes because it doesn't like my recording equipment, and I can't get it to work. And it's just, I have no drive to even try to make it work with this laptop. I can't. So, you know, I think until I got my laptop working again, I'm probably not going to have videos out. I'm gonna try and see though if I can like take some video at my doctor's office of my next ultrasound, because that might be fun. So we'll see, but probably not. They probably won't let me. The old laptop probably doesn't have enough RAM. Oh yeah, no, I absolutely know that's the issue. It's just I don't want to put anything into trying to deal with this thing, you know? Did you check out my channel yet, Aaron Alexander? I'm sorry, no. Send me a link though on Twitter, not on here, on the chat. Yeah, send it to me on Twitter. Aaron Alexander. I knew someone by that name growing up. Probably a completely different person though. So that's why he wants to get Jeff and Memory's kid a fucking chair. Need to download more RAM. Ha 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 ha. I'm not that stupid. Come on. By the way, did you see the Power Rangers movie? No! I refuse. I absolutely refuse. I'm not going to see that movie because, first off, Hayam Saban can go suck my dick for everything he has done to Power Rangers, or lack of what he has done since he got the property back from Disney. Seriously, fuck him for keeping the production for keeping the production in New Zealand with the horrible actors that don't know what they're doing. It's awful. It's so bad. So fuck that. And also, you know, yeah, sure, I guess people said the action is pretty good, but I don't like the, oh, by the way, let's virtue signal and throw in a gay character and an autistic character. Because I'm sorry, okay, I have no problem with the autists, you know, that's fine. But I don't think Zordon in his, you know, magic sci-fi wizardry thingness would choose someone with a disability to save the world. Sorry, just wouldn't happen. And it's funny because they virtue signaled, they put in the you know, autistic guy, they put in a gay character, and now they're getting called racist. It wasn't enough. You never, ever, you never tried to appease these people. They're not fans of your shit, and you try to appease them, and what does it do? Nothing. It does nothing. Wait, which one was autistic? Apparently the blue one is autistic in the movie, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But it seemed like a major just appeal to the SJW side. Toast Queen says, oh goodness, it's almost 2. Must retire to my chambers. Thank you for a good time, Shannon. Bye, Toasty. Have fun at work. I'll see if me and the husband can come by and bother you at work later. Yeah, they made Billy autistic, which people thought that his character was gay in the original, which, you know, David Yost was gay, the guy who played Billy, but the character was heterosexual. He had girlfriends, and he actually, in canon, left, like the actor left, but the character left to go be with his girlfriend. So she was one of the Equestrian Rangers, and they had just cured him of being aged significantly. It was stupid. But yeah. Monkey not truck says, I saw it last week. Billy's autism aspect is really played up for comedy, really bad. But thankfully, Trini being gay didn't get much focus. It was just a throwaway line. Yeah, still though. Shannon is raging wheels of motherhood. Apparently, they are only suited for the last 20 minutes. 15 of that is the sword fight. Oh, come on. Like, and the suits didn't look that good. I'm sorry. I wasn't a fan. And the Zords looked ridiculous. And what was with Goldar being just like pure gold monster thing? And Rita looking like, I don't know, something. She looked like a Mortal Kombat character. I can't. I think I will just go ahead and no bell can skull. Right. So I think I'm just gonna, watch the old, watch the old Power Rangers with my kids. Power Rangers suck. You suck, Crazy Rabbit. No, I'm just kidding. To each their own. You don't have to like what I like. That's fine. I don't even really like Power Rangers that much as an adult. I don't. But, my kid loves it. And I care about what he cares about, Thundercats for the win. Yeah, Thundercats was kind of a disappointment to me because, like, the opening intro looked amazing, and then you get into the episode and, like, the animation is just shit. It's like they put all of the budget into the intro, which looked really cool, and then they barely moved on screen. But that's how it was with a lot of those cartoons back then, it seems like. But no, like, I really liked Power Rangers, and I think the like, my kid is probably one of the only kids ever who likes Pokemon and Digimon, because when I was a kid, like, the battle lines were drawn between the Pokemon kids and the Digimon kids, and I was a Pokemon kid, and I guess my husband was a Digimon kid, and so we both raised him, with both. And so he likes both, and yeah, he's gonna bring balance to the Force, is what I'm saying. Oh, awesome! You guys liked both. See, you people were rare though, because seriously, I remember it was like a civil war on the playground at school. Yeah, Digimon is still going. Digimon is the choice of the intellectual. Okay, yeah. Let's compare theme songs then. Come on, the Pokemon theme song was so much better. Tessa Fowler says, I'm one of the rare ones who hated Digimon and Pokemon equally. Tessa, were you one of the ones who came around when I made the Sanctimommy video, because I feel like you were around for that in the comments. I still know the entire Pokemon theme song by heart. So do I. And you know what I never liked in the Digimon show is when they were having like their big battle scene, you know, whatever their big fight was, that for that episode. Okay, Tessa, awesome. Awesome. That's awesome that you came around for that, because that was hilarious. And they were calling themselves real sancties. But, you know, I never... Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole song. But I never liked when they were having their big fight on Digimon, right? And all of a sudden they would break into this song. Like, it wasn't like, yeah, kick-ass music. It was just like, hey, Digimon, hey, Digimon. It's like, no, that's like the, okay, we won. You know, we won music or something, like, yay, we're all alive. It shouldn't be like the badass fight music. And my phone's ringing. And yes, it's baby metal. I hope I don't get DMCA'd for that. Don't judge me for my love of baby metal. Let's see. Hey, that's like all anime in the 90s. No, it is not. No. Fights would have fight music. Like, shit. Fucking Dragon Ball Z had amazing fight music. Says it's meant to be badass music. Phone starts ringing. Yeah. Yeah, and it's not even badass music. It's baby metal. Although baby metal was really, really good live. Like, I got to see them in Chicago. Because my brother-in-law works at House of Blues. And so I got to see them when they played there. Nineball says, as an old-time metalhead, the idea is horrible, but some of their music is pretty good. There, I said it. You know, I have no shame in my love for baby metal. You know why? Because I was introduced to baby metal because of the cultural appropriation episode of Tumblrisms done by Mr. Medicare, at the time Internet Aristocrat. And at the end, he played Headbanger. And I was hooked. How long will this stream be up? I mean, it'll be up on my channel. Or do you mean how long am I going to be streaming? I don't know. Probably not too much longer. I'm actually really hot. And I kind of want to go, like, get cool. Because I'm always hot because I'm fucking pregnant. My first introduction to proper anime was getting dropped into Akira after 1/3 of the movie and wondering what the fuck. Tessa Fowler says, my favorite baby metal song is Gimme Chocolate. I 100%, I got 100% on the vocals on Expert on Rock Band with Gimme Chocolate. I was pretty proud of that. Will I be around more than 300 minutes? I don't know. We know you're hot. You don't need to brag. Thank you, Tim. No, I'm burning up all the fucking time. I wish I had shorts, but I can't find them because everything is packed away from the winter, and I just want to strip all the time. Will I be around 30 more minutes? I have no idea. Because this old ass laptop, it's really hot. It, like, puts out a lot of heat. And I mean, I cleaned it. I have it in a ventilated area. Like, I don't neglect the stupid thing. Yeah, my first anime, it was probably Pokemon. Enlightenment Chan. I just want to strip all the time, taken out of context. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just hot. Everyone's talking about their first animes. Yeah, okay. Maybe we should end here before we're all acting like fucking weebs. But seriously, thank you everyone who jumped on and who gave on Super Chat, which is ridiculous. I still don't really know how it works. So we'll see. Thank you to yeah, just everybody. Thank you for buying diapers and stuff for the baby and stuff. And hopefully I can get this laptop fixed so I can start making real videos again. I miss it. I know some of you guys miss it. We'll see what happens. But it's gonna cost me. So we'll just see what we have to do to get it done. We will buy you chairs. Thank you. Yeah, so until next time, guys, remember, all roads lead to cripples and death and wheelchairs.